Now, we want to talk about a very sensitive issue, very, very sensitive issue about dating or marrying a single mother. Single mothers are not a leper to be avoided. But somehow, there are factors, there are conditions surrounding them that are making some prospective spouse to avoid them. One of those factors are taking responsibility of a child or children that does not belong to you or belong to another person. Another factor that is affecting or making it difficult, almost impossible now worldwide, whether you are black or white or Asian or anywhere, making it difficult for people to accept to date or even marry, going to the extent of marrying a single mother, is the question of where is she coming from? What does that mean? Why did she go away or separate from the first husband, that is the father of the child in question? That is the question. It borders on taking responsibility of the child that does not belong to you. Why you are not impotent yourself as a man, and you are virile. In your loins, you have a lot to produce children, and you are going into that. So those are factors men now think very, very impossible. Another factor is that the women themselves now, when they come in, they tend to take their own child seriously than their husband or than their man. That's the second man. So it is quite different or difficult, so to say. Unfortunately, or fortunately rather, whichever way you want to say, is that some of these single mothers are victims of circumstances who are not ready to learn from their past mistakes. And so, they try to dodge what we call a kind of, they take it as a freedom to move out, to get a better place, not minding the consequences of leaving that first one. But they are not on the devil's side. I mean, the women themselves, those who found themselves in those conditions, are not the devil's side. One, there are unbearing men. Sometimes there are two things that can make two people to separate, either the third party or when the life of the woman is at risk. Okay? When it's at risk, that is at the verge of death. If the life of the woman is threatened, okay, either sexually or otherwise. Okay? Now, this is another factor. Let's move aside the idea of unfaithfulness, infidelity, because now infidelity is rampant, whether you are white or black. In fact, one thing I like about some religious settings that their religion permits them to marry more than one wife. So they have more than one wife, so that if one is misbehaving, they shift to another one. They may not be okay. It may not be the perfect way of living. For those of us who call ourselves Christians, we believe what the Bible teaches us about one man, one wife. That for this cause shall a man leave a man and woman and cleave to his wife, and they two shall be one flesh. But I see that as a license that some Christians are taking. They have one wife, they have numerous concubines, so-called girlfriend, all around. It's like the same thing. In fact, you are more guilty. You are as guilty as those who are marrying more than one wife. So, if such women, such single mothers, found themselves in that condition and they find it uncomfortable for themselves and their life are threatened to death, the court may even separate them. That if they were legally married in the first place. So, apart from those who are victims of circumstances, those who came out, they came out because they want freedom. So, men now are dodging their heads, prefer to either stay alone or married or cohabit with a single person that is not that without a child, or stay on their own. So factors, what should they do? What should a single lady, though they have done the blunder has been done already and they have found themselves in the condition, the best thing is for them to stay and marry that their son or daughter. That's just because when you come in, you are not ready to submit. So since you are not ready to submit and the responsibility is taken care of by the man, you find yourself in a serious condition that's not good for you, so that you not make double mistake. So these are factors I feel is responsible. So next time you want to date or marry a single lady, these are factors you consider. Where is this woman coming from? What happened from where he came out from? Was he a victim of circumstance or he caused it? There are some unbearing women or men who made it difficult, because I don't judge people. I don't just go into conclusion. I hear from both sides. Get to the root of the matter. Okay? It is very normal all over the world that when two people have problems, everybody will want to defend himself or herself. They will want to talk the good story on their own side. So you hear from both parties and know the clear picture of the distance. Thank you very much, and you're welcome.